Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sumit and today I'm here with my new video in Salesforce LWC component series. And the topic for today video is that how do we create and use the Lightning Record Picker component in LWC. So the record picker component was already available in the beta as a part of the Windows 24 release, and it is generally available in the Spring 24 release. So this is a recent update in Salesforce LWC component. And in this video, I will be going to show you that how do we use this, how do we configure this, and how this component is different from the standard functionality. So before we begin, don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel if you haven't done so far. And also don't forget to press the bell icon so that you will not miss any update about the latest videos on the LWC components on or other technologies. So let's begin, guys. So if you have gone through one of my example, one of my previous recordings, previous sessions, there I've explained that how can we display the list of account records in a drop down in a combo box, in as a pick list you can say. And whenever we select a particular account, we would like to display its related contact, or we just want to display the selected accounts record ID. So if any one of you haven't done so far, if you haven't gone through that video, so I'll share that link with you. So this is the link you can see. So you can go through this link. I'll share this link in the description below. And in this, I have explained that how can we master the combo box in Lightning Web Component. And here I have explained that based on the selections we made as in a combo box, so how we'll be going to display the related contacts. But the problem here is we have to display a list of accounts. So it's a kind of a search option, but we have to manually perform the operation. And if you have all, like as I mentioned, if you have checked this video, we have to write a lot of codes and we have to create multiple functions in Apex classes. So the recent update about the Salesforce is the Lightning Record Picker component, and this Lightning Record Picker component will help us or help all the developers or help all the LWC developers in order to search a list of the Salesforce records that match the search input. So basically, it's a kind of a search box, and whenever we enter an account name, it will look for that particular account name, the entered account name in that particular account. So let me show you a practical example for this, and then we'll see how we are going to configure that. So if you can see this example, if you can see my screen, here I'm going to explain. For example, if I just write here, as you can see, this is a record picker, and right now you can, when I click here, will not be able to, it's not going to display any account name. But as soon as I type here if I type edge, it will list me out the edge communication. Or if I just write here AI tech, so it is going to display if the record is available, if the account is available, it is going to display the AI tech one test. So we have three records from AI Tech 1. Let's have a look. We have three records for AI Tech 1 test, test 1, test 2. In same manner, if I just write, let's say United Oil, so I just instead of this, so it acts like a search box. It acts like a filter box. You can see United Oil. And if I select United Oil and Gas UK, so you can see it display the associated ID or ID for this particular record. This is the record ID for the account, the selected account. So that's the benefit, that's the advantage of using Lightning Record Picker, and we can configure all these things without writing big codes, or in very few lines of code we can perform this operation. So let's have a look. Let me show you practically from the beginning, from the scratch, that how can we configure this and how can we set up this. And in order to do this, the very first step is we have to switch back to our Visual Studio Code. So as you can see, I'm into my Visual Studio Code, and this is the example I was talking about, where where we used to display the related contact based on the selected account. And for this, we have to write first of all, in order to display the account records, we need to use Lightning Combo Box. Use Lightning Combo Box, and then we need to call the Apex classes. We need to call an Apex class method in order to fetch the records and display the record in HTML. But let's have a look that how can we create a lightning record picker component? How do we use a lightning record picker component in order to in order to implement the search functionality? And for this, I'm going to create a new lightning web component. So I right click and create lightning web component. And let me say I just write this uh, record picker LWC. That's the name of my component. And the very first step in this record picker component, the very first step is I'll just expose and I'll just edit the meta.xml file, set it expose, and I'm going to set the targets now. Target. So our first set the target is app page. My second target will be home page, home page, and my third target will be tab. Maybe we just wanted to create a tab. So I have customized the meta.xml file. Now I'm going to create my HTML. So in this HTML, I start with the lightning. I just start with the lightning card. And in this lightning card, I'm going to set the title as, let's say, account search picker. And in this account search picker, I need to add that component. So how can I use that component? How to add that component? Lightning record, lightning record picker. And why it is not listing out here? Because we have to update the extension. So lightning record picker, and this lightning record picker, there are a couple of attributes. So label is equal to, I label it as account. I label that as accounts. That's the attribute for record picker. Then I just want to add a placeholder. Placeholder. If you are not able to get this, what you can do, we can copy it from the official document, but I'm going to write it by myself. So placeholder is equal to search account. And the important part is the object API name. And in this object API name, we have to specify that this particular record picker is going to connect to which, it is going to map to which object. So I just write here object API name as account. So let's save this and let's see how this looks like. So I just deploy this. I'm going to deploy this component onto our Salesforce org. So you can see the deployment is deployed successfully. Now let me switch to my Salesforce org. So I'm into my Salesforce org now, and I'm going to place my component on application homepage the way I have placed other components. So I'm going to place a component here, and the component name is record picker LWC. So let's search that. So it's coming up. It takes some time to load. And I can just search here actually record picker LWC, and I drag and drop this record picker LWC component here and save this. That's all we have to do. When I get back, so as you can see, I don't have to add any Apex class. I don't have to call the functions. I don't have to add any custom, you can say the DOM function on the JavaScript. We don't have to do anything. I'm getting the account object here, like account search. It's a kind of a search box. And what if we try to, if we enter an account name, let me just get a list of all the accounts I have available with me. So you can see I have Adams, and there are many accounts. These are different accounts. So I'm going to use, let's say, Adams. So I just write here A, D, A, See this. And as soon as I start typing, I'm getting the list of all the accounts which contains the age. Now, for example, I just write United. I can, if we have the records, it will list out. Otherwise, it will simply. So it moreover looks like a Google search, the way we used to search in Google, and so we start typing, it start giving the suggested test. It's similar to that AD, and it will display the list of records. But right now, when I select Adam 25, I see nothing happened because we have to add we have to add additional functionality into that. And the requirement is whenever I select an account, I would like to display this particular account record ID. So in order to display that, let me get back to my Visual Studio. And in this Visual Studio, I have to do some customization both in HTML as well as in JavaScript related to that. So first of all, I open JavaScript, and in JavaScript, I just declare one function, and the function basically, I'm going to declare a function, and the function is, let's say, selected account ID. That's a function name. Sorry, that's a property. That's a property name, not a function. That's a property. And this property I will be going to display here. And I just write as a paragraph inside a division. Inside a division, I'm going to add this paragraph. Inside this division, I'm going to add this paragraph. And I'm just going to simply display a text. What's that? The selected account record ID and select and the property, and the property is selected account ID. So this property I defined here. But right now, this selected account ID is blank. We have nothing into this. So therefore, when this selected account ID will contain the ID. So whenever we make a change, whenever we change the value into this record, so on change event is there. On change is equal to, I just write name change handler, and this function I will be going to invoke. We'll just define this function here, event. And what we have to do, whenever a user enter an account name or search an account name and they click on that account or select that name, so based on that, based on the selected name, we have to fetch the ID or the ID map to that particular account. And how do we do that? I just write here. Uh, so I just write selected account ID is equal to event dot detail dot record ID. That's all we have to do. Let's save all, and I'm going to deploy this one again. So I'll just deploy this one more time. And is it success? Yes, the deployment is successful. And let's check it out. So we'll get back to I'll just get back to my Salesforce org, refresh the page, refresh the app, the home page, and let's figure it out. I just write Adams, and when I select an account, I'm able to see the record ID for that particular account. So that's the way this lightning record picker is going to help. See, right now we have only part like in this example, I simply display the record ID here, but we can run other operations as well, and whatever based on this ID, we can display the related contacts. So in this example, if I scroll down in this example, we get a list of all the accounts, and whenever I select an account name, it is going to display the related contacts we have. For example, I just select this account, we got two contacts. If I select this account, we got two contacts. But here we have to display a list of all the accounts. But in the Lightning record picker, we don't have to display the accounts. It will directly search the account name as soon as we start typing into it. That's the benefit of using Lightning record picker. And not only we can simply search, but we can add some filters also. And there are other properties as well. For example, if I say lightning record quicker, we can add some criteria also. We can add filters, and we can add a filter logic. And also we can use display info. We have events. So error handling part is also there. We can apply validations as well. So we will be going to discuss we'll be going to discuss all these topics in the next video from the this lightning record picker. In that video, I'll explain you more detailed information about, I'll give you more detailed information on these things. So I'll explain more concepts about this, this the matching fields, the display fields, and the filters. So we'll be going to discuss these things in our next video. So I'll explain that in the next video. So keep watching, and still, if you haven't subscribed my YouTube channel, don't forget to do that. Don't forget to subscribe that. And if you like this video, you can post your comment in comment box. I will be waiting for your comment. If you have any requirement on if you have any custom requirement or training requirements on Salesforce, LWC, you can reach out to me. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.